you for coming in today. So right now we're going to do something called an early recollection. So if you are willing, I would just like you to think as far back as you can into your childhood, and what is an early memory that comes to your mind? It's something that you can visualize, a specific memory.
Okay.
And if you can bear with me, I'm going to be writing it down word for word as you say it. So I might be a little bit behind you here, but I'll try and keep up with you.
Okay. Well, I saw this dog collar sitting here, and it reminded me of when I was, I think, 6. We had just gotten a new dog named Max Jr., and he was a very badly behaved dog. He was like a golden retriever, so he was, medium-sized dog, and I was still just a little kid. And I don't remember the exact circumstances, but somehow he got loose.
Don't remember the exact circumstances, but somehow
And we didn't have a fence or anything, so he just started running down the street. And he was way faster than me. I was still just a little kid. But I chased after him and ran all the way to the other end of our block where our bus stop was.
And he was way faster than me because I was just a little kid, and he ran all the way to the street to where our bus stop was.
And then I finally caught him there and grabbed his collar and I had to lay down on him practically to try to keep him there. While my brother went and told my dad to try to drag him back because he was rambunctious and just wanted to keep running somewhere else. I couldn't pull him back to our house on my own.
To tell well, my brother ran back to
To get my dad to come get MJ. That's what we called him, MJ. And bring him back.
Because I couldn't bring him back on my own.
And then, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. But I just remember being really freaked out and trying to wrangle our dog.
So would you say that's the most
And,
vivid?
Also it was 9 or 10 at night. It was dark. So I could barely see him, and I was chasing after him. And
so is that the most vivid vivid part of it?
yeah. It's holding on to him as hard as I can to not let him run away because I was afraid of losing our dog.
Okay, so now I'm going to read this back to you, and you let me know if there's anything that I missed or anything I got wrong. So I was trying to keep up, but it's possible that I got something a little bit mixed up here. So I have it started as I think I was 6. We had just gotten this new dog, Max Jr. He was very badly behaved. He was a golden retriever. I don't remember the exact circumstances, but somehow he got loose. And we didn't have a fence or anything, and he started running down the street. And he was way faster than me because I was just a little kid. And he ran all the way to the end of the street to where our bus stop was. And then I finally caught up to him there, and I grabbed his collar, and I had to lay down on him there. And I had to lay down on him to keep him there. Well, my brother ran back to tell my dad to get him because I couldn't bring him back on my own. It was dark, like 9 p.m. The most vivid part is holding on to him as hard as I could because I was afraid of losing our dog.
That sounds right.
Is there anything in there that was missing?
I don't think so.
No? Okay.
No.
Okay. So now what I'm gonna do is where my other color marker went, but I'm just gonna read through each sentence that I have here. I kind of have it broken up, and when I give you, or when I read the sentence, I am just looking for you to give me either a feeling or an emotion that comes with it. So if whether that's something you're feeling now or what you were feeling at the time, I'll just leave that up to you. You can interpret that. So if nothing comes to you, that's okay. Just let me know.
Okay.
So first part I have is I think I was 6.
Nothing wrong.
Nothing comes up there. Okay. We had just gotten this new dog, Max Jr.
So any kind of emotion attached to it?
Yeah, and I actually have here, this can be helpful to some clients. I'll hand you this feelings wheel here that sometimes when you're feeling stuck, it can help if you need any. Okay, so does anything come up when I say we had just gotten this new dog, Max Jr.?
I would say excited.
Okay.
We're happy to have a new dog.
Excited, happy. So next is he was very badly behaved.
Not a lot of emotion on that. He was just a wild dog.
Okay. He was a golden retriever.
Nothing on that.
Okay. I don't remember the exact circumstances, but somehow he got loose.
Worried or something like that.
Yeah, and it's okay if it's not on there. It can be whatever you feel.
Yeah, afraid, scared,
worried,
like that.
Afraid or scared, over worried, or which one? I can write.
Yeah, probably afraid.
Afraid.
Because I saw him running and.
Okay. We didn't have a fence or anything.
Nothing with that.
Okay. He started running down the street.
I guess afraid or worried again.
Okay. He was way faster than me.
Same, I guess. Afraid, worried.
Okay.
Because I was trying to catch him, couldn't. At least at first.
Because I was just a little kid.
Nothing there.
Okay. He ran all the way to the end of the street where our bus stop was.
I guess that makes me think of like that specific time. So worried again. Or let me see if there's a better one. Yeah, just worried. And not knowing what to do because I couldn't drag him back. So I guess that's probably the next sentence, right?
So next is, then I finally caught him there.
Right. So yeah, the same.
So what emotion goes with, then I finally caught him there?
That part probably relieved, but
okay.
But I still remember being really freaked out, even though I had caught him.
Okay.
Because I didn't know how to get him back.
So, but in that moment, then I finally caught him.
Yeah, so for just that sentence, I guess. Relieved.
Okay. And I grabbed his collar.
Relieved.
Okay. And I had to lay down on him there to keep him there.
Freaked out. Kinda.
Okay, so that's freaked out.
Yeah. That's the part that's like clearest to me.
Okay.
It's like being at the bus stop,
Mm-hmm.
trying to hold him, and he's trying to run wherever he can go.
Okay. Well, my brother ran back to get my dad. To get him.
I guess relieve that part.
Because I couldn't bring him back on my own.
I mean, that kind of makes it sound like helpless, but not really. I didn't really feel helpless or anything. Just
okay.
was kind of waiting there.
So you don't identify with helpless there. Is there anything else that you for the I couldn't bring him back on my own?
Just more of the same. Still afraid and still worried.
Okay, so worried.
Pretty much until we got him back.
It was dark, like 9 p.m. Does that have any feelings or emotions with it?
That's part of the reason I was afraid the whole time, I think.
And then for that most vivid moment, holding on to him as hard as I can because I was afraid of losing our dog.
Same. Afraid, worried, not knowing what to do.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So now I'm just gonna just put those emotions that you gave me just in a list here in order. Okay. And then I'm going to just read back to you. Okay, so, and this is just kind of for your reflection, just to hear this pattern of emotions. So first there's excited and happy, and afraid, worried, afraid, not knowing what to do, relieved, freaked out, relieved, worried, afraid, worried, not knowing what to do. So that is the pattern of emotions that came from that early recollection.